Good evening, everyone.
Oh!
Hiya, Tim. Hiya, Jay. Hiya, Amjad. And of course, him over there. So I'll just put the link in, which I forgot to do.
Jack. What space?
There you go.
Yeah, jumped down to 4 now. Got 8 in a minute ago.
It's gone down to 2. Says on here. Dropping like flies.
Up to 9.
Oh, well.
Don't five and love.
Hiya, Johnny. How are you? It's been a funny old day today. Well, not really funny, but, you know, not funny, ha-ha. But sunny, windy. Then we've had rain somewhere in between.
And a rainbow.
And rainbow. Oh, dear. But, yeah, by the looks of things, it's not going to get a deal better. So, hopefully. Oh, yeah, thank you very much, Amjad. I might have to plug me. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, Kathy. Keep getting dropping signal. Probably between showers.
Son.
Oh, Gordon Bennett.
I didn't know you're 82-year-old there, Jay.
That is warm. So I'm just going to plug my Ethernet jobbo in. See if that rectifies the problem.
No signal.
Yeah. Well, it keeps sort of flashing up. I don't know.
Hello, Richard.
Hiya, Richard. How are you? It's all right. I bought this. Ooh. So we'll give that a whirl. See how it goes with that. Jay says, "Bring it sunshine." Oh, I could do it, Jay. Been horrendous. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Been horrendous these past few days. Blustery. You know, I was watching news earlier on, and, you know, trees blown down, cars being crushed. You know what I mean? It's been horrendous. Rutch. Hi, Scotty. How are you? I say, you put I a Rutch.
Right, what?
I a Rutch.
Rutch, is that what it's put?
Yeah.
Scotty!
Yeah. But yeah, it's been terrible. Terribly, yeah, windy. Rain. And then sort of in between we've sort of had like sunshine showers, you know what I mean? It's been, how can I put it, a mixed bag.
The swapping Jay. You can have very well on some.
You've even done it with Huey do, Scotty. He'll probably blame his phone anyway.
Bloody phone.
See? It's been a bit funny here, Kirsty. We've you know, it's been glorious sunshine, and all of a sudden, sky's gone grey.
And we've had
yeah, windy and.
I think I did that earlier. I went to sleep in a hurricane and woke up in very hot sunshine like I were in Bahamas.
But yeah, it's been really fun. But what they called that this storm, Noah.
Weather.
Yeah, they called it Noah.
No. Noah.
Hiya, Johnny. But
Hello.
it's spelled Noa. That's it. I mean, I always thought Noah had got an H on end, but hey-ho.
So did I, actually.
But it'll come, Kirsty. It'll come.
N-O-A-H.
Yeah, that's what the storm's called. You know, this wind and whatever. They've named it Noah, but spelled Noa. Oh, Kirsty reckons it's going to be. It's meant to get hot next week when kids go back to school. But yeah, it can't come quick enough. Johnny's strawberries has got to grow anyway, so we need some sunshine.
I moved it all around.
Hey, hold the front page.
What?
You've trimmed your beard.
Just noticed. Yeah, I have, yeah.
He looks nice still, but yeah.
It's got it's all like wispy and just dead on end.
I'm thinking, this something looks different about Johnny, and I thought, I know where it is. He's trimmed his beard.
It's just completely dead on ends, or all just
wiry and yeah.
Shouting now.
Hey?
Trish said, have you noticed? She just shouted at me now.
But yeah.
Right, thick now though, look. I took any off the sides.
It's still a nice beard, Johnny. But
like
yeah,
I say, it was thin on the ends, about that much, and all wispy. It was just dead.
Yeah, out of control.
Because that's from like a year ago, that isn't it? That little bit on the end.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
I brushed it, I washed it, and then brushed it right straight, and then did the shape, and then just went back and back until it were all. Then I used clippers to shape it a bit, and then just round there and there.
And then he sat crying. Hi, Terry.
I held it in my hand. It looked like a little hamster.
Were they a lot? Were they a lot come off?
About that. Yeah, because it was that and right back to my neck. So
yeah, yeah.
Feels better though.
I bet it does. Well, you said other day you were tempted, weren't you?
Yeah. Plus, I've sent it to my mum. She went, "Now it's much neater now." She sent a picture of little Christine. She had her hair cut short, like a style for a girl's style, but short,
yeah.
A lot shorter. So I said, "Well, I've done something for you." So she went, "I hope it's something to do with that bloody beard." So I sent her a picture of it all trim, and she went, "Oh, that looks much better."
She knows you too well, Johnny.
Oh, every time I go.
But this is the thing, you shouldn't feel pressured by anybody, you know what I mean, to have it. Hi, Joelle.
It feel better though, and it was all dead on the ends. Completely
I know when you said you were doing that that planting and whatever other day that you were tempted then because you know, like sweating and whatever. Hi, AZ.
Hello.
Johnny's trimmed his beard.
Only a little bit. Look. Still really thick. A lot thicker now. I've cut that bit off.
So,
Jeanette.
hey?
Do you want Chris to trim his now?
No. Well, not
You're
trim
getting
it.
used to it now. You're getting used to him having them now.
No, I mean, I don't want him to trim it.
Wait till he's asleep.
Because he was saying to me the other day, he says, "Oh, there's the barbers here." He says they specialise in beard trimming and whatever. One of them with, you know, like what you wear with hot towels and whatever.
Hot towel, £7 without a hot towel.
Did you hear that? It says £7 for it, just a beard trim without hot towels. But if you want hot towels, it's £12.
What if you bring your own towel?
I'm going to say, I can boil what's it? We've got it bathroom. What do you call them? Face cloth things. Took it on his face.
Let's get a kettle.
Yeah, boiled kettle and yeah. Oh dear.
Thank you.
But, yeah. Joel says it looks cool.
1 second. I've got a pain in the ass. Hang on.
Oh. I'm assuming it means Keena. Hiya, Crypto, how are you? Hiya, Keena, how are you?
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm going to say, what does it say on your T-shirt?
Sorry, not sorry. I wanted to say hello. Yeah,
You missed out on that cake last night. It's absolutely gorgeous, Johnny.
Say hello then, you binghead.
She pretends she's shy, but she's not really. I know Keena, and I know she's not shy.
Come on.
You're forgetting, Keena. I've seen you in flesh twice. Is it twice, 3 times? And I know you're not shy. Hi, Gordo.
She's a little
I
bit
know you're not shy, Keena.
Wow.
I hope you ain't gone crazy on Easter eggs.
People are just throwing them
I
at
have
her.
12.
She's got 12. She's ended up with 12.
I've still got one. Everybody else is eaten then, and I've still got one.
Can I point out that nobody got me one?
Yeah, you got a chocolate mini egg bar.
Hi, Bria.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a chocolate mini egg bar.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, she even got pajamas for chuffing Easter.
Hi, you know, how are you?
All right.
Poor Daddy, he didn't get an Easter egg.
I'm just going to clamp my arm so you can't move me. She's
Back
strong,
to
isn't it?
school next week, Keena.
Oh, yes. As Churchill's dog says. We're going to the seaside on Saturday. I'm not going in gale force winds. I'm not holding on to the pier.
You might have to strap yourself to it, Johnny. I don't know about holding on to it.
And I'm not one for arcades, me. I like to go for a little wonder when they're doing all arcade with 2p machine. I can't be arsed with that, me. 15 quid for a keyring. That's the same back time you put all 2p's in to get it to end.
I know. You could have gone to the shop and bought it.
Yeah,
Cheaper.
with mucky fingers and a shit keyring.
Or green fingers. You know what that stuff you get off it.
She's got 2 piggy banks full of copper that she wants to put in the machine.
Oh, you're already prepared, are you, Keena? Saving all your 2p's.
What are you actually doing?
2p's or not 2p's.
So I just clamp her like that.
Yeah, Jackie says she didn't get an Easter egg either.
If you started acting up, you'd be off.
Aww.
I've still got a Terry's chocolate orange Easter egg.
Auntie Jeanette.
Richard didn't get one as well, Johnny. So yeah, you're in the didn't get an Easter egg club with Richard and Jackie.
Yeah, we're gonna have to join the Get 'em Reduced club, Richard.
Hey, I bet if you'd have gone to the supermarket today, Johnny, they'd have all been marked up half price.
I forgot a few things. Went to the next supermarket, just went in and out of the door like a shot. Me, I don't do shopping.
But
Tracy, I went into Aldi. Yeah, Tracy made a roll up while I was getting into Aldi. Yeah, she hadn't finished licking it, and I'm back.
you were that quick.
Yeah, didn't have a chance to lick and sniff. Oh, would you like a baby? For God's sake!
Oh, baby Keena.
Neglectful parent.
No.
Got 6 stone of her now, you know. he's 6 stone down
How's your football and everything going, Keena?
Let's show you your muscles.
Ooh, wow. Nearly as big as your dad's. Oh, hi Lee, how are you? I'm Jad, because I was the ginger. We had some with some sweet cream. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Right, stop now. She's made a little bed up behind me so she can go back to it now. Go on your bike.
But, yeah. You see, the thing is, I'd already made that tray bait. Not sort her on it.
Brush her hair now, look.
So we'd already had it before.
Oh,
pardon me.
Just gonna. She's got a bed down here, don't worry. Sit down.
Yeah, just an announcement. Yeah, he's not being child cruelty or anything. There is some on the floor, so she's got a soft landing.
Some pillows and stuff. She's back anyway. Right, go on now. That's it now. Quietly play on your phone. You start annoying me, you're out of the room.
Is that a trick question then, Johnny?
No, it's a fact.
No, I'm on about if you start annoying me.
Yeah, the thing is though, she says good morning and then never shuts up till she says good night. Well, she wants to show you her Easter cup before she lays down. Look.
Ooh, very nice.
They're from lads, one Easter egg ones. Right down.
Gordo's multitasking is replying to a message on Facebook, sending a message on eBay. I don't really know Amjad. They were all good. It's all right. Amjad sent me a load of intros and whatever. They're all good.
I'm gonna ring your helpline. Do it now.
I can't possibly choose. Yeah, because they're all good.
The bloody 1 week countdown makes you jump.
I think that off
about 5 to 9, yeah? I'll put you in the background and then I have the other page of what I'm watching. So when you go,
I need that off of Chris, because when Chris used to go live, he used to have that one. So I says to him, well, if you're not bothering going live anymore, I'll have it.
The other Keena's here now. This one is
what? Oh, God, I won't. Honestly, Keena, you scared the living daylight out of me. I wondered where it were.
Actually, a Keena doll. Look, that just says Keena. Same way you're going if you don't shut up.
How's Tracy anyway, Johnny?
Up in mad.
She still got that boot on?
Yeah. She's trying to do bits and bobs about it on, but it's so really painful.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's you feet are like complex things, aren't they? You know what I mean?
Like 10 to 12 weeks. Well, I think she's had it on about 5 or something now.
What?
That'd be a bit more, I don't know.
What?
Seems like ages, doesn't it?
Since she did Torval and Dean off that ramp.
Yeah, it seems a hell of a long while. I don't know.
Get down or you're going off.
Push me.
Stop now.
Push me.
No, you're going to bang your head off the bed.
Gentle.
Gentle.
Right.
Right, 1 minute while I deal with this little child.
Yeah, okie then, Johnny. Not to worry. But yeah, it's Chris has not been able to go out with drone or anything, and yeah, we've sort of just been, you know, pottering and meandering about. You know what I mean? Not been fit enough really to go anywhere. You know, not even, well, I mean, I won't go out for a walk anyway because I can't walk far. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's one of them, got to stay indoors. Ooh. Never even heard of that one, Amjad. Panzoid, baby. Amjad uses Panzoid for intros and whatever.
Oh, yeah, well,
Says
I heard that in a picture one week.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah. Can you remember in early days?
Hey, Jeanette Pickering.
It does. It does. It seems like she's had it on for ages, Kathy. Rachel. Oh dear. But yeah, seems like ages. You know, it seems like a lot longer than 6 weeks. You know what I mean? It's but she'd be glad to get it off. I know I would. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know, she broke her ankle. She broke several, what's them, the metatarsals or something in your foot, and then she broke two toes as well. So basically, she broke nearly everything. You know what I mean?
She's a tit.
Kathy says it seems like she's had it on for 6 months. It does seem, you know what I mean? It does seem a long time, you know what I mean?
Been followed around by Robocop.
Followed around by Robocop.
I haven't stopped to us. He's been using walker and a walking pot.
Well, this is it. That's the thing. The worst thing you can do is be immobile, if you know what I mean. So yeah, you know what I mean. It's sort of part of the healing. Part of, hey, oh, we've got. Is that Barbie?
Yeah, it's a giant one.
I was going to say, not normal sized Barbie.
I'm going to go and brush your hair.
Right, go on then.
I'll be back in 200 years.
200 years. I don't think I'll be able to.
It's sort of, you know, you've got to be mobile.
Yeah, Joelle, I took all the dead bits off the end. I took about that much off it though. About 3 inch of it. I put my oil in it. Plus, it kept getting like, you know, caught in the beard brush as well. That just those end bits.
Oh yeah, them like knotty bits.
Yeah. It was fine till I got to there, and then when the bits that come past my neck were all dry and.
Yeah. Mind you, it might help it, Johnny, with trimming it, if you know what I mean.
I want to get a bit thicker, and then like just like about here's alright.
But yeah, I mean, it's like your hair, you know what I mean? You know. I mean, look at mine. Mine's grown really. I mean, on top. Look at how long it is on top.
Yeah, your hair's grown really quick.
And in my neck.
That's why your hair's right nice and healthy now. It's short, so it's grown backwards. She's got about 300 bloody proper Barbies.
She'll be moving them all in a little house for you.
Yeah. Got Barbie campers, bloody big Barbie. You've seen the Barbie house in the living room.
Yeah.
It's got a lift.
Is her hair better?
Yes. How many times do you have to say is her hair better?
Are you moving Barbie in with you when you're moving your little house, Keena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tracy had a bit of a kerfuffle today. She wants a little conservatory outside that she can sit in. Says I've sold her caravan, she said.
Is it gone?
It went with the same day I put it up.
Did you do what you said and just put a notice?
No, just put it on eBay. Within 5 minutes, somebody drove from Wigan for it. Got 400 quid. It had pretty bad damp now in one end. So
Mind you, it's out your way, and two, you got a bit.
my background now is massive. Massive now. The top seal needed doing on the back end of caravan, and that entire back wall needed taking out and new panels putting in. So,
Well, I mean, they probably looking at it as like a project, if you know what I mean. I mean, I don't know much detail about it, but they're probably going to do it up.
happy the doll on Johnny.
Well, just put it this way: Doll's got more hair.
Tracy said, "Now I've trimmed the beard all neatly. Can I grow my hair a little bit just to see if it goes together?" She said.
Yeah, I was just saying about Keena. I says they're back at school on Monday. But
yeah, that background's absolutely huge now about that caravan there.
I bet it does.
So I'm going to make it like I've designed it on a piece of paper somewhere. I've got them windows, haven't I? So instead of building a porch on the back, I'm going to make it a little lean-to conservatory kind of thing.
Hi, Vanessa. Yeah.
So she can get two conservatory chairs in it, a little table in the middle, somewhere for it to sit.
Just to chill out. Just to chill out, yeah.
And I had a good idea and all.
Richie says you look like Captain Birdseye.
If I plonk it on that frame of that trailer that I've got, it'll be able to move.
Dad, she's got a dog.
Not on wheels, as in just be able to like lift it and drag it around. I mean,
Yeah. Portable porch.
Well, if I stand it on an aluminium frame, it's never going to rot, is it?
No.
So,
Dad,
might as well use it.
this is her daughter, Chelsea.
I just want me dad, and I put all my planters along that wall now.
Yeah.
All my seeds have come up, haven't they, Keena? Got loads.
Who's taller? Chelsea or Batman?
Right, come on now.
Can I do
On your bike.
Are they outside, Johnny, or are they still inside?
They're in them mini greenhouses that I got.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I just stood them at the top of them at the moment because I ain't putting any flowers in them yet. So. Right. There's Barbie. There's Chelsea. I'll need it. I will talk to Jeanette now.
Barbie will come back and do something.
Yeah, followed by you.
Yeah.
On your bike. Come on, let me talk now.
I'm coming back in.
Could be one of those annoying nights.
Anyway,
it's 9:30.
Just to let you know, she's coming back in.
You got 10 minutes and you're going to bed.
I'm sleeping in there.
10 minutes to shut your mouth then.
I
have a bit of an old school approach to parenting. Shut your bloody mouth.
Barbie the Easter Bunny.
Shh.
Barbie the Easter Bunny.
Oh, it's going to be Easter Bunny. You know, bro, Johnny's beard.
Annoying little tit.
Just let everybody know.
Oh, kids are so annoying. I don't remember being this annoying.
They're not
It was a long time ago, Johnny.
I know, I'm chuffing doing it again. I thought it's supposed to be once bitten.
Oh,
very unsettled weather here, Joel.
Very.
Right, lay down there. She's doing that. She's doing that to me. Yeah, whatever. Ooh, you little shit.
You know, bro says it looks well smart.
Right, 1 minute.
Who? Just turning my volume down a minute. Speak, someone speak.
Who, me?
No, not you. The other Jeanette. Hello.
Hello.
I thought I'd come and say hello quick. Shut up my camera.
How's the Easy Days project coming on?
Oh, amazing. We've got a new bass player.
Yeah, you said you were interviewing.
Yeah, but he turned up last night, and he's phenomenal. He's really good. So my original bass player, now he plays guitar.
Oh,
He's not. I don't think he's
been
very happy about it.
demoted then, has he?
What?
Original bass player's been demoted.
Well, I mean, the thing is, if we're going to get better, I need to have good people in the right positions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was a tough thing to do. It's way easier to just sack somebody than it is to reposition them. You know what I mean?
This is what you want. You've got, same as you said, you've got to have the good people in order to progress with your band.
Yeah.
So he took a pay cut from 0 to nothing.
What?
He took a pay cut from 0 to nothing.
Well, I mean, none of us getting paid. It's costing us money. It costs us money to play. But
you're going to start keeping a coat hanger in your pocket for when you leave your keys in.
Wondered they were going to bring that up.
I forgot. Listen, I forgot all of
eyes of things, so you can't even
all
like
about that. What?
He only went for a coffee and ended up ringing RAC.
I know. Do you know the worst thing about it? Like on the way, like where I go, it's a bit of a drive. It's like a 6 mile drive to get to that studio. But I stopped first of all in Tesco's garage to get, because I hadn't eaten, so they do a meal deal. But instead of a cold drink, you can have a coffee, like from the machine.
Yeah.
So I done that, and I went to the till, and she's like £6 something. I'm like, what do you mean £6 something? It's in with a meal deal. She's like, oh no, we've stopped doing the coffee and a meal deal now. So she charged me separate for everything. You know what I mean? I said, oh, it's a meal deal. And I said, I told you it was a meal deal. She said, oh, I wonder what you was on about. I was like, oh, you fucking... I said, put it back.
Says, what's the band called? It's called the Hazy Days Project. They've thought long and hard about it, you know, to come up with a name.
Oh, it took me ages to enter all my stuff into that random band generator. That's what I've done.
But yeah, I'm watching the video, and I thought, when you start to print tape, I thought, that's never going to work.
Yeah, that caravan sold in 4 hours of putting it on Gumtree.
What?
That caravan sold in 4 hours of putting it on.
Oh, you sold it, have you?
Yeah, go.
How much you sell it for, Johnny? I bet you doubled your money on it.
No, 400. It had a lot of bad damage to it.
Did it?
The back wall where the seal had gone that I told you about, it got right into the wall. It was where the seating area where you could put your hand through the wall nearly. Yeah.
Oh, so you basically, somebody paid you 400 quid to take your shit away.
Well, no, I paid 500 for it, and I've had it 3 years. We've had fun.
Oh yeah, that's a deal. That's a fucking deal.
Yeah, not bad to say you were going to scrap it anyway, Johnny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was the other one. The one that was towable is the one I saw.
I've had a beer tonight.
Oh.
So I've only had one and I can feel it already.
Come on.
I said I've only had one and I can feel it already.
Yeah.
Only drinks I've got are outside. Apple cider. It's not my thing. Yeah. That's why.
Gordon says, right, he might have, I thought he might have called it Hazy and the Sheepshaggers. I mean, that was going to be... Yeah, I mean, while it is a good name, to be professional, you can't call it that.
Yeah, both sides and the back near the door, that caravan needed new walls.
Say that again.
The back end of caravan, from that end to that to door end to back end of it, and then that curved wall all needed replacing. So,
yeah, you've done well. You've done well to get 400 quid for that. Yeah. It was going to be called.
I did put it in the advert. It had 3 damp areas. 1 had repaired already, and 2 that needed sorting.
I'll tell you in a minute, Jeanette.
We've got another Brian.
Johnny's always been the same. Johnny don't give a fuck who's talking. If he's saying something, he's saying it.
Give him a smile, all that.
We were going to be called Hazy Days and the Mankinis. They wasn't too keen on it.
Yeah. You know, Bro says... VW Nutty still after royalties.
Yeah, he was, yeah. He thinks he named us. Yeah, I was just because I record the whole thing. I was just listening back to some of the stuff, and it sounds really good, man.
And I saw that this morning with little Larry at microphone. You know, I reckon he'll be big before you and your band. I do.
Oh yeah, I took him to the studio.
You know, he's a right little star. You know,
the studio room then.
Just watching him, you can see he uses, you know, personality. You know what I mean? There you go. It's not got no nervousness, no nothing. You can tell he's a natural.
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Keenan just watched that.
He knows loads of songs. He knows so many songs. He just learned "Don't Look Back in Anger." Like to play it proper all the way through. It blows my mind, honestly. It's mental, man. It is crazy.
But yeah, it is.
I don't know where he gets it from.
I don't either.
No, you can't all go into a studio and play music. Yes, you can.
Crazy, isn't it? He's better than Oasis.
Yeah, just pop on the drums. But yeah, you're off.
And to say how old he is as well, you know what I mean? He's not got, no fear. No. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's convinced. He's already convinced he's a rock star.
He can play keyboard as well.
He's already convinced he's a rock star. Well, he is in our eyes.
Yeah, honestly.
Even Jay said he's better than Oasis.
When those people recognised me, and I was in the traffic last week, he was in the back, but I got tinted windows so they couldn't see him. And as I drove off, I was like, "Fuck, that was crazy." He was like, "Oh yeah, they probably see me as well. It's probably because of me as well." I was like, "No, you can't even see you." Like, yeah, it's because of me as well. They know who I am.
That's priceless. That is.
Huh?
Oh dear.
Say,
no, they didn't recognise you. They recognised Harry that were in back.
Slide back his tinted window, give him right away.
You know, in a bit you'll have to hire security guards or bodyguards for him.
Oh, no, he don't mind having a fight either.
But yeah, that sort of thing you want in your kids when you know yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I can't really explain what I'm trying to say, but yeah, you know what I mean. Arrows is 6, is it?
6, yeah.
Yeah, and for a 6-year-old, you know what I mean.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
because it's all natural with him. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's
like there are younger kids. that can play amazing instruments at a very young age, but they're forced into it.
Yeah.
And they're made to do lessons and just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. He lives and breathes it, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, obviously I got some sort of influence on him, but he's doing it all himself. You know what I mean? Doing, Johnny?
Nosing on Gumtree, you know what I'm like.
Oh, looking for the next deal.
I need some timber to build.
Well, I'm just reading that what Gordo's bought.
I've nicked a chill out place, so she wants somewhere to sit.
But this is the thing, you know, bro. I mean, it's like, how can I put it? Harry's had so much to deal with, you know, because of the fact that we were premature, and he's just like took it all in his stride. And because you know, bro says, as a father, I'm glad I made a better version of me. But it's not.
That's all you can do, isn't
it? This is the thing. As parents, you like to think that you're advising your kids, but you can't sort of. How can I put it? You can advise them, but you can't make them do things. You know what I mean? Same as Daisy says, you can't force him.
No.
You know, you can tell by watching that video and every other video that he's enjoying it. And I mean enjoying it.
Yeah. What's Joelle saying? Who was stealing a car?
She's on about. She watched a video the other day when you got your keys locked in your van.
Oh, it did look like I was stealing the car.
You had a lot of people asking you what you were doing.
I know, because you know what I was quite saying lucky the cell tape didn't work, but I went to Greg's because I was just stopping for a coffee, and Greg was shut as well. Because it was a bank holiday, wasn't it? Was it bank holiday? Yeah, I think it was bank holiday. So Greg said shut. So I didn't even get my coffee. Then I'm walking back and I'm realizing then, as I'm walking back, I'm going to grab my key. And I'm like, where's my key? And I'm checking all my pockets. Then the panic's sinking in. And I'm like, oh, no way. I've left it in the van. And it was. So I went back to, next to Greg's was a bike shop that sell bikes and stuff. And they were open. So they gave me the roll of tape.
Did it pull down at all when you tried it with tape?
No. Well, I couldn't really tell because I got those wind things, haven't I?
Yeah. Because I was trying to look and I thought, now has it pulled it down slightly, or? But then I realised it was them plastic bits.
Yeah. If I had some proper tape, like Gorilla Tape or something.
Yeah.
Tape, you know what I mean?
Gordo says kids learn quicker if they're enjoying it. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, Keena's really good at art, isn't it? She's always making something. She's got my imagination for that. She could just look at all and build something with it.
Yeah.
Kathy says children need to fall and know how to get back up on their own. But this is the thing. That's the way we learned. You learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Tell you something, price of new wood is ridiculous.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it?
I said, look, Trey, I'll do it really nice. I won't just use someone's friends.
What are you doing?
But the pot, I'm building a little lean-to thing outside the house so she can just chill out in it. You know, conservatory kind of thing, but little. Only little.
Just so she could put a boot up on.
Maybe like 6 foot width, be 8 foot long or something like that. I've already got the windows.
I've already got windows.
What are you going to do? Take them out the kitchen?
I've got a skylight for it as well.
Have you?
Yeah, nice as well. UPVC windows. The ones I showed you that time leaning up. I haven't used them yet.
Yeah.
Got leaded glass in them at last.
She'll probably think she's in church.
It comes with the window ledges, everything, the outer frames, the lot, all of them.
She'll probably think she has to do this every time she goes in it.
2 opening end windows about, the tall, narrow windows, and then a big window. So So I just need a door and some wood, basically.
I'm sure, knowing your how can I put it, your prowesses on Marketplace and eBay and Gumtree and whatever, I'm sure you'll find them at next to nothing.
I'm taking my trailer round some industrial estates.
Yeah, listen, I've seen quite a few like really nice pallets. The big ones as well. You know, the big 8 foot long ones. I've seen a few in the last couple of days. Brand spanking new wood.
You're going skip diving then, Johnny?
Yeah,
I know all the places for pallets.
I've got Sturton Industrial Estate just at the bottom here, where all that big milk factory in there.
Yeah, that's where you got to go. And you got your trailer as well. You got to load that right up.
Oh yeah, it's got an A-frame up back as well.
Aye, Edward. Yeah, knowing Johnny, he'll come back loaded to hilt with stuff that he don't really need. But
well, I just brought a garden back the other day, innit? See all that stuff I brought back. All big miniature greenhouses and big planters full of flowers and.
Hi, bored old fart.
The suspension didn't even move.
Well, he said he's not licking the ball after I've been in there. What the fuck?
Nobody's licking my ball.
Side trailers so you can anchor to them. And little loop hooks. I've got a set of them downstairs to put in bottom of the trailer. Because right now I have to just strap around it. I can't stop whatever's in it moving about. But I'm going to do it tomorrow. If you don't pee it down.
Yeah, some straps. What you got to do? Weld them?
No, they're bolt down ones.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a set of 8, the really big anchor hooks, they'll be fine. And then I've got ratchet straps, proper ones, a big set of them.
Yeah.
Like truck ones, but miniature version.
Well, put it this way, Johnny, not be going anywhere after you've ratcheted it and strapped it down.
That's the thing I can
do.
I've
got to go and have some food, I'm starving.
Okie dokie then, Easy. Thanks for popping up.
No. Edward, if you saw this trailer, you won't snap the suspension on that. It's big wishbone things.
I'll speak to you all soon.
Yeah, see you later, Easy. See you later. Bye.
Right.
No, you won't break the suspension on this trailer.
He's got a massive one.
Big trailer.
like we were talking about selfie sticks last night. Chris has got a massive one.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can class it as a selfie stick. It's just like a great long extendable pole that you put you know. Oh, pardon me. But yeah,
that was just before trailer. Before caravan. It's caravanic front. It was gone within about 4 hours. There's a trailer. It's a big one, that.
So which trailer is it that's gone? The one to the side or the one bit?
Caravan. That 1990. It was 1995 when I did a check on it. You know where you do a security check on it.
Oh yeah.
I did not security check everything. I says, "There's your receipt. There's mine with security code." And he went, "Oh, I'm not bothered about that. Just you're off, gone."
That's it. It's off your garden. You've got plenty of room to.
I'm not kidding. Look at the size of where my garden is now.
I hope it looks different without it not being there.
What a nice caravan, though. I did it all out with new flooring and everything, but that back wall needed replacing, definitely. When I moved the cushions, it were mouldy, and when I put my finger down, where the actual seats have slotted to the wall, you can put your finger through the wall.
Just laughing at your nose, bros.
And that were. But see all them little bolts there? That's why I had to reinforce the wall when I first got it. Remember when I leaned out a window and it fell out?
Didn't you nick Tracy's prop?
Yeah, Tracy's clothes prop disappeared. But she'd just gone out. I only bought it the day before, and I thought she's going to go ape shit because she went halves with me, right? So I'm thinking, right, what's 2 by 2? You know, 2 inch by 2 inch. Oh, there's a. So I pulled out the frame that were rotten, laid it on the floor, did a rough cut of it with the clothes prop, and before she got back from shopping, it had a new frame in it, window were back in.
Edward says his Land Rover and trailer used to carry 40 pallets.
I could put that in it. It's easy. Have you seen this for a cat? How amazing is this? Quickly watch that. Watch.
Whoa.
You turn the caravan round on a pivot.
Wow.
You have a decked area and the caravan.
Wow.
Cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just swizzle it round.
Yeah. And like when you're ready to move on, you just slot it all back into place.
Imagine me, 2 nuts and bolts and a few ball bearings.
Oh, Joelle's going to be in London on 16th of May. Not long now.
Why are you going to London? It's a shithole. London's a shithole with a few landmarks.
So where you on about going then at weekend, Johnny? He decided yet?
Scarborough.
Oh.
We're not going overnight, or we're just going to go set off early in the morning, come back in the evening. Have a good day out.
Well, that's it. I mean, weather's that unpredictable.
Tina's already been to Newcastle for 4 days, so she's had a little holiday in these 2 weeks. It's just, we haven't been anywhere. So.
It's, weather being so unpredictable, you're thinking, well, is it worth going anywhere, really?
Well, I have to clear up that Friday, so we might as well just go Saturday. Saturday's a bit overcast, but it's supposed to be all right, though. So it's not going to rain, though. That's the main thing. Can't be asked. I think there's a fair on this week and all down there.
Is there?
So
We went to Scarborough. You know, when we went to Filey, we popped Scarborough.
There's a fair down there at Friday. A big
Absolutely.
fair down there.
Peeing it down that day and all.
They need to run everything a week before now, so they get the right weather.
But I mean, this is what sort of spoiled it for us, because we went for an ice cream and it was raining, right? And we got biscuit with us, obviously. And this woman come up to us and she says, I've got a special needs lad and he's scared of dogs. Yeah. She says, well, you know, can you just sort of tuck him to the side a little bit so we can come and get an ice cream? So anyway, Callum grabs biscuit on lead, sort of goes a bit further down, not too far away, not far enough that he couldn't see Chris, obviously. And then Evans opened and it was absolutely pelting it down. You couldn't expect Callum to stand out there pouring it down with rain just because this lad was scared of dogs. You know what I mean? So he says, come back, Callum, come back, come and get under this thing. You know, you couldn't expect him to stand out there when it was piddling it down with rain and getting wet through. You know.
Did she start mourning again then?
Eh?
Did she start mourning again then?
No. Well, I says to Chris, I says, well, if she comes over and sort of says something, I say, well, you go stand out there, Odie dog, while he gets an ice cream then.
Luke, my little foster brother Luke, he don't like dogs. He'll tolerate.
I mean, you know what I mean? We sort of, you know, we're not all that bad. You know, Callum took him a bit further down. You know, it was like this semicircle thing.
Not like a dog that needs a muzzle on or anything.
Oh no, he's not. You know, he's not nasty. But yeah, sort of out of respect for this lad, Callum took him a bit further down, so we were away from, you know, this lad. But then it absolutely started bouncing it down, and I says, "Bugger that, Callum, come back under here. You're going to be wet through."
I had a pottery garden until about 1, and then Evans opened and I just went in then. But it was still pretty windy out there.
But it's
that wall gets sun all day. The side wall of my house gets sun all day, so I've shifted all the plants in the little greenhouses over to that wall.
Oh yeah. What we're going to say? So your seedlings started coming through then, Johnny?
Oh yeah, all of them. Everything's come up. I got all brand new compost and that now, so.
Mind you can't sort of replant them at this because the weather's not fit, is it?
I'm gonna let them get a decent size inside the little mini greenhouses first. So.
Well, that's
you
it.
don't really have to grow anything in the actual ground. If you got like little planters and everything, you can do it all in them, really. So,
Well, you mean them that I said look like spaceships with lids?
yeah. And I've got quite a few that look like little barrels as well. So, I've got them big tomato planter things.
We having a stall outside at road that once the old.
Where they're going with food. But you know, Prince Charles has just signed a thing giving royal decree for us to start having genetically modified vegetables, salads and that. They don't have to label as genetically modified either. And they haven't even took over as the king yet, not officially. Sneaky gits. He said he would keep it out of all politics and that now. Well, obviously not.
Edward said they're saying there's snow on way. Oh, don't tell us that now, Edward.
Hey, I'll have to take everything indoors. Hey, you know, when I emptied that caravan that day, I emptied it and sold it by the time I'd finished emptying it. Literally. The guy drove from Wigan for it. So.
And as well, there were
big zip-up bags of stuff out of that caravan.
There were a statement made tonight that Harry will be at the coronation, but she not be. She's staying home to look after the children.
Yeah, just to make a statement.
Yeah, like I sat there and I went, "Who gives a shit?"
Well, you'll make a book about it now. How I stayed at home.
Yeah, documentary. Yeah, I will make to stay at home.
She stayed at home because she's black. Oh, yeah. Pathetic. She once advertised these cheap burger things laid across his car before she met him.
Yeah, exactly, Gordo. That were my sort of sentiments.
Anyway, Edward,
when it says, "Oh, Harry's going to coronation, but she's not. She's staying at home to look after the children," I went, "Who gives a shit? Is anybody going to miss her?" No, I don't think so. But you know what I mean? I look at it this way: they make the bed.
I mean, she's completely changed him because he was a pretty cool guy until he met her. She just wanted to be rich and famous. Her. So when she couldn't fit in with royal family, she was like, "Oh, I'm going to make a big scene out of it and bugger off."
This is the thing, and I you know, it's just my opinion.
I sold it. It's gone.
I
watched enough caravans up motorways wiggling about all over Rhode Island.
I mean, I looked at it this way. I think she thought she was going to be next Diana, but that's already been took
Diana
by
was
Kate.
That's what it is, Diana. You know, the internet's never going to be Diana. Not out of that.
It's like Kate's a lot like Diana, and I think that's why people like her. Nah.
I'm going to get a new big tent, Joelle, a really big one, big dome one, and stick it back of that trailer. Load up trailer.
Big tent.
It's going to get a massive trailer tent. Not trailer tent, you know, them big dome tents that you can buy.
Yeah. Them with bedrooms on and everything.
I'm going to get one of them.
Ooh.
Put it in that trailer. I can put bikes on the airframe thing, load it fully up, put cover over it, and load up the camera off.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, load it up and away you go.
I'd like one that pops up like a big umbrella.
You know, you just unzip it, ping, and it's up. Yeah, partner says, William is the heir, Harry is the spare.
Yeah, partners, they were gone in about 4 hours. I just finished clearing it out when it went.
But yeah, you know what I mean? It's
a few years, and we plugged up the electrics in for lights and all that, for indicators and everything. Everything worked.
Well, so long as he's happy with it and he's happy with price on it, Johnny, that's what more can you do? I mean, Oh, dear.
I put it down for 500, got it for 4, and it did have a lot of work to do. That back wall definitely needs to come out and get. You can put your finger through it. And it had affected near the door and into the corner as well. But I did point that out in the advert. I did put it had problems and took pictures of those problems. So it's not like it's major perfect.
You know, bro says unzip it, ping, and it's up. What are we talking on about? Yeah, Johnny's on about one of them tents with bedrooms and everything.
I like playing tents.
Oh, pardon me.
Call it Morning Glory.
Oh dear. But yeah, that you know what I mean. It's they're nice, but they're not my cup of tea, if you know what I mean.
Like one where you have like a porch bit to it, a little like living room bit area, and then a couple of bedrooms.
Yeah, like a gazebo type thing on end. This is so tense. But yeah, it's not as easy as that, because I mean them big tents, they don't just pop up, you know what I mean?
I can do well. I can put a tent on.
It's
won't be a new tent. I'm not paying full price. No way. Cheap prices of those big tents, brand new.
I know they're about 400 or 500 quid, aren't they?
So let's half that and have a look round.
You've only got to look on Marketplace. There's always somebody selling tents.
It's just easier to hire that bungalow at my mum's caravan site.
Well, at least you've got a nice comfy bed.
4 days for about 500 quid though. That's a lot of money.
You know what I mean? You've got we sort of bricks and mortar. Let's just say you've got your own comforts. You know what I mean? You've got
I've been up motorway about 3 times with that big trailer now, and it's no bother at all at motorway. Smooth as all. Because it's a heavy trailer, so it doesn't bounce about so much. I've let the tyres quite far down now. When you put a lot of weight in it, you can see the tyres pushing down.
Yeah.
That gives it a bit of bounce.
Oh dear.
Glass things to put in it if it stops raining.
But that's it, you know what I mean? It's a handy thing to have, though, that trailer. Really.
You buy it back because I said I wasn't available to help him. He's a little twat.
What?
He went, can I have it back for the money you paid for it? I said, you can naff off. He was just in a mood. He apologised about it later on. I think his wife's a miserable old cow. So.
Well, fancy.
He's got a bit of money. You know those exercise bikes where it's got a screen in it. There's somebody on the video with it. She went, I'm just upstairs to use my multi-machine or something. And I said, is that one of them ones where somebody shouts at you and calls you fat?
Oh, dear.
Puriton or something. Peloton. Yeah. He's got one of them.
Well, first of all, you have to buy the bike, and then you have to do a monthly subscription as well.
Yeah. She thinks she's too.
I mean, them bikes aren't cheap to buy either, but you've actually got to buy the bike off them, and then you've got a monthly subscription.
It's an £500,000 house.
What? And then he's got cheap to ask you for trailer back at price you paid for it.
I think she was just having a go at him about it, so he put him on at me instead. But I just bought brand new tyres and put new brake shoes and that on it.
Yeah. Hi, Tommy. How are you?
It says, and another thing, it's because I'm helping Mum move your ass. So I think I made him feel a bit guilty then as well. So he apologised.
Well, so
They're not being funny, but you haven't even gone in there and changed the frigging light bulb for her. I've decorated the whole bungalow for her, put all new furniture in it, all flat packed, built it all, moved her in it.
Hi, Gary.
You haven't been to see her yet. That asshole.
You know, when you've got brothers and just one of your children does everything for you,
Like I said, they were talking about the guy who paid £250 to have a squirrel removed from his loft. And then I went, 250 quid, you little fanny. Why didn't you sort it out? He went, oh, it were a big squirrel. Oh, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I better put on my nipping gloves then. I'd have gone up in that loft, fucking headbutted the squirrel and fucking made some slippers out of it. You will have done, partner.
Well, here's the thing. I'm looking on that Peloton site, right? £1,345 and £1,999 for bikes.
Jesus. This is like a big treadmill bloody thing.
Yeah, well, you can get treadmill as well.
Where you run along, it's one of them ones, I think.
Yeah, that's a treadmill.
Yeah, she just went, yeah, I'm just going upstairs to you. I hadn't seen her for years, just gone around to see her at a new home. And she buggers off upstairs. He went, oh, ignore the miserable cat. So then we went upstairs so I could say hello to my nephew and my niece, yeah? We had to go up through all these bedrooms. We couldn't find freaking kids.
Well, it's something when you don't know where your kids are.
Well, they've got like a playroom, an office, a bedroom. Been heavily extended though. There's still like if you go through some doors through this hallway, which is the main door to house, if you go to the left, it's still like an old house. With old curtains.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Note with that part of the house. Just like another old house, but it looks like a granny. Flat kind
Annex. Like an
of
annex.
really old, little frill curtains and that. Little big velvet curtains with tie backs and all.
Oh, yeah.
They concentrated on one end and extended it all out on back and that. It's nice.
Hiya, John lad. How are you?
Got a right flash kitchen, you know, where you put your cup into the wall and it gives you a coffee and all that. The fridges are like drawers.
Couldn't even deal with a squirrel.
Said it was a big squirrel there.
Oh.
He went nuts.
Oh, dear.
They ended up having the tree outside, the branches cut back away from house because it was just going along the tree and then into loft.
Well, the easy way to get shut of that is leave it a trail of nuts and then whammo.
Got to stick by girlfriend.
No, Crypto's on the back. She's going live on Sunday.
Oh, yo, John lad.
But yeah, you know what I mean? You imagine how much it's cost him to pay somebody to catch that squirrel.
Yeah, he paid 250 quid.
Ridiculous. Johnny's brother paid 250 quid
My
for
brother can't wire a plug.
to come out and catch a squirrel.
He's got business degrees and all that, but if you pass him a plug and say wire that, he won't know where to start.
But this is the thing. Some as I say, all you've got to do is know sort of its rough whereabouts, leave a trail of notes, and it's going to follow its.
You had like two kits a few months ago where there were two kits, you know, to like put logs inside. They're like these open little storage things.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I've been trying to build them for weeks. Could you come and have a look? He made me a coffee. About an hour later, says, I'll come back in, and he went, have you had a look at instructions then? I says, they're built.
Oh, dear me. Well, there's hope for Chris. There's hope for Chris yet.
It says there's 20 stages to building it. I went, no, there's one stage to building it. Look at the picture. I don't need instructions. I never needed instructions. Just give me a picture of it, and I'll build it.
Okay, then, Crypto, no worries. But yeah. Oh dear. So, in other words, Johnny is a right plonker by the sounds of things.
Very intelligent, very successful. Don't know jack shit. And he were really naughty at school. He was so bad at school, the council and my mum paid halves each and sent him to a naval boarding school in Wales. When my dad died, he went all off the road. He wouldn't behave at all, my brother. Really badly behaved. So he went off to that, come back 4 years later. Good as gold. Like
Change person.
Then went all to college, to university, and got business degrees and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, I look at it this way, Johnny. It might have the money, the arse and everything, but your knowledge and the love of what you do, it way outweighs what he's got, if you know what I mean.
I'll do all for anybody, me. Literally.
But you know what I'm saying? He might be rich in monetary, in monetary terms.
Well, my mum's neighbour next door to my mum, where the bungalow is now, she's an old lady in a wheelchair thing. While I had the lawnmower out the other day, I popped over her fence and cut her grass as well while I was there. A little dog was carrying on at window, so she could come out right slow. She went, "Hello." Oh, hi, love. So I'm just going to cut your grass for you while I've got lawnmower out.
Edward says we really strict in Wales. Yeah, exactly, Gary. Big ass, small brain. You know what I mean? This is it. You know what I mean?
Proud of him, though. Proud of him.
I mean, well, look at it this way. You could put your hand to anything. You know, like, and that's what you do. You use your hands.
I've gone all preppy, me. Gone all prep. I'm growing my own food, all that.
Hiya, partner.
Good to see you. Good to see you, mate.
You know what I mean? It's like this. You don't have to be wealthy to get on in the world. That's what I'm trying to say. What you doing, Biscuit?
Just pass it along.
No, but what I can't understand, he goes over to his bowl, gets a biscuit, and then goes somewhere else to eat it.
Don't takeaway. He's having a takeaway, do you know?
Honestly, Johnny, I don't know why that dog's brain works sometimes.
I give Buddy food, yeah. He'll eat a little bit and then he'll shuffle the rest into the corner of his bed with his nose. But we know why that is, because he was in a house full of dogs, so I think he just
nobody's having that. I'm saving that for Ron.
He does, then he sits on it till later and then eats it, the dirty git. So I have to give him
you know them little like biscuit things that we bought him, like got like a thing in centre. Chris fills his bowl up. And you know, what's that all about? You know what I mean? Taking it out his bowl instead of eating it sort of there and then. He walks round and eats it somewhere else. Probably, obviously, don't like the amp. What you drinking, partners?
Hot chocolate.
I was going to say, is it hot chocolate?
Yeah, our Tassimo machine.
Ooh.
Oh, my mum bought a load of these Tassimo pods. She didn't realise what they were. You know, chocolate. I said, "Oh, we've got a Tassimo machine, so take them off your hands."
Oh, thank you, Jackie. I'm a cheeky bugger as well, but yeah, that caravan went quicker than I could bloody get the stuff out.
Kathy said,
quick enough.
At least Biscuit does that. You can get money for 4 weeks to get his food.
Right, when gone, done. I have a garden. It's huge.
Yeah, nah.
But Tracy said I have a place to chill out, and she wants her own little place to sit now. So I said, you've got one? Got garden? No, I'm going to build her a
She wants her own. What's opposite to a man cave?
Woman cave. Girl cave.
No, that's something else, Johnny.
A she cave.
Yeah, she cave, yeah. But I'm going to put it on that aluminium trailer frame. And it won't rot then, will it? And I'll be able to drag it out way if I ever need to move it.
Brings a whole new meaning to it.
What I'll do is I'll nick 2 trolleys from B&Q, and then ones with big casters on.
I'll get ones from Costco.
Yeah.
It's got it all worked out. Oh, are you back again?
She's been laying behind us on a quilt. She's got herself well cozy.
Oh.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, she got to bed.
No, she's bloody trying to fall asleep behind me. Look.
Hi, Brissy.
Let's made herself a little area. Look. Ever since she went to Newcastle, she won't leave me alone. She took me chuff. I think she missed me a bit.
Oh, bless her.
It's getting a bit big for this now, but. Oh. Ow. Bony ass. No, I'm not holding you like a baby.
You know, bro says an outdoor lady cave.
Tim?
A lady cave on wheels.
Yeah. No, I just thought I need a frame to put it on. I've got that aluminium frame, so if I stick it on that, it's never going to rot her out, is it?
Well, that's it. And if sun moves round, Johnny, you'll be able to sort of pull it a bit further to the side, so you know.
I'll let her get out of it first. Well, that frame is it's what is it now? I can't remember. I think it's 4x6, so I can double the width of the actual frame on it sits on.
Oh dear.
Maybe 6x8. 6x8 should do it.
Can you imagine moving it and Tracy still being in it? Hang on, let me get out first. Oh, I didn't realise you're in there, love. Oh dear.
Yeah, over there, what more when I saw this guy, I think he just like dozed off for a second, towing the caravan, and he were all over the road. But he recorrected it just as I got past him, and you can see he was drip white, absolutely shit himself.
We were behind somebody like that when we were going down to your nose bros.
Where are you going now?
And it were a young lad in a it weren't a massive car, but 1 minute he were that side, then he were going over to the other side, then he were, you know what I mean? I don't know. The same as we couldn't work out. Well, you know, is he tired? Is he nodding off it?
It'll be all over the place.
Nodding off it at wheel or what? But you know, for a while it'd go straight, and then all of a sudden he sort of veered to one side. And
so if you overcorrect, because if you're driving like that, doing that really overcorrects it. Like when you're driving or reversing with a steering wheel.
I wouldn't say you were driving erratically. It was just that every now and again you'd sort of like you know, like when you sort of you're nodding off and then you wake yourself up. It was like that, you know what I mean?
You know, there's moments at night, right, where a child really needs to be asleep.
Why is he buying your a dictionary, Tim?
I don't know. He says I'm going to buy you. Yeah.
You know, bro's coming out with some random statements.
Yeah.
So how are you, Tim?
I'm all right, thanks. Never got much done today. Because last night it just lashed with rain, and I mean lashed with rain for 4 hours non-stop. Mind you, the sun dried it up today, but I think we're due rain again tomorrow. I don't know. So
it's been a bit hit and miss today. It's same as Chris says. Yeah. 1 minute it's dead windy and it's torrential rain. Next minute sun comes out and there's a rainbow and all sorts. You know what I mean? But like where we're situated, you can see it coming over. if that makes any sense. You can
Oh,
see,
yeah,
like,
quite high up there,
I mean, you can see it coming towards you.
Yeah.
Go down here.
So more or less we can, well, I can't say predict, but we know when there's a storm coming over.
1 minute.
And it's ever so funny, you know, you can look outside and it be lovely and sunny, but then you can see like this, I don't know, it's like a mist.
Weather can turn on a sixpence, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt it, Scotty.
No. It's not looking too clever for tomorrow either.
No.
But I mean, I was sort of caught tail end at news tonight, and it were a great big massive tree. You ought to see the size of this tree, and it were on top of a car. So that's how blustery it's been.
Yeah.
And you think you need a lot of wind to uproot that size of tree.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was massive. Just as well that half the things I said were nice. Oh, pardon me.
Pardon you, Jeanette.
Well, I'm hoping so, Joelle. She says next week is going to be much better. I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
I'll forget I heard you call me Kathy, Tim. Calling me Kathy. Kathy.
No, I never. It says that we're going to have this rain and wind and everything for quite a few days till at least weekend. Yeah.
But that don't help you in any way, shape, or form, Tim. When that's your job.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
I've got stuff I can be getting on with, like motor repairs and that, but it's getting the money together to get them ordered and that.
Yeah, get parts ordered. Now we're waiting.
Johnny's going to buy another one.
Are you going to buy another? What do you want with another summer house?
Not for me, for her.
Oh.
It could build. It could knock all. It could make two into one.
Anything.
I'll say if you get the pallets together.
I know, but I'd rather
pallets, you
put
build one.
something in the garden, to be honest. I'll still stick it on a frame though, so it moves.
Yeah.
I've got the trailer. I'd like to pick some up, then bring it home, put it together. I'm off. I'm off in my workshop. I'll wave to you out window. Honestly, I've got so much garden now, I don't know what to do with it. She'll soon fill it up.
What garden I've got?
Yeah, you have to do it all on back street thing, don't you? Out back of your house.
Yeah, well, only bit of land we've got back house is where my shed is.
You know, his process is praying for you, Tim.
Coming very handy being an end house.
Yeah.
Now I've got all that room in the front garden as well, Jeanette, because the trailer's in the back now.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's massive anyway. But, you know, now you've probably, moved everything.
About 90 foot square, and up front's about 50, I'd say. Wow.
But Johnny knows, like our and partners, because he's been here. We've got like a little 14 paved area out front with edge around it, and then a garden that's like Mount Everest. You know what I mean?
You've got a ledge just big enough to plonk that little shed on, haven't you?
Hey, at one time we were going to have gardeners in to like totally level it out. You know, totally level it out.
We'll sow it.
Yeah.
You can't really, can
Need
you?
an excavator to get all that out.
Yeah.
Need to build a retaining wall.
But yeah, our garden's like. I mean, we've got
do it.
steps going up to back gate, but
You could
garden's
build
like
a frame
on a
off
slope
one
like
of the
that.
ledges where you got a decked area. You know, maybe
So-
a ledge off one of them.
You know, you can't really class it as a garden because you can't sit out in it or anything because it's like that.
Yeah.
You just get triangle chairs.
Or a hammock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good job. Sort of just out through these patio doors, we've got like a paved like patio. So yeah, you know what I mean. Like when you want to go out in summer, we've got like a little patio where we can go and chill out and. Oh God.
Anybody's on that patio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thinks I'm waving at her. I said, no, pass me some of your chocolate. Easter bunnies.
Cheers.
But,
What is it? This is close. This is closest I'm getting to an Easter egg.
yeah.
Oh dear.
That's a
You're in
chicken,
trouble, Tim.
Rabbit.
Why, what have I done now?
Cast as you're going an anti-dick to me.
Does that
I
involve
apologise,
tight
Catherine.
string? Does that involve tight string?
Or a very, very big knife.
Yeah. No,
Is that where you tie it to a door handle and slam door? The old way of getting a tooth out.
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, Gary says deck chairs. We've got sort of a patio set, with table and yeah.
Yeah.
Call
Yeah.
Kind of like an umbrella, as I call it.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you can't really do a lot out there, if you know what I mean. Apart from sitting there and enjoying sun. But I mean, we've got a flat bit, but that's where its shed is. But then you've got like going up middle at garden, you've got steps, stairway to heaven sort of thing, you know what I mean? Don't go anywhere.
Highway to hell.
If she don't go to sleep, she's going to find a stairway to heaven.
But yeah, they don't go anywhere. It just goes like up middle of this,
Yeah.
You can put that on the list.
Yeah. I have a feeling
Who
knows, bro? It literally translates to already seen. That's what it actually means. Deja vu.
I'm
Deja
saying that
already vu seen. Deja's a one word.
Draw mummy's new shed.
No, Noria.
Deja vu and fiance, they say. Oh, yeah, she means deja vu means same in French as what it does in English.
Oh, yeah, that's same in English.
Fiance is same in English.
But no, deja vu from the French.
Yeah.
It
rendezvous, we all know what one of them is. Yeah.
Is that toilet roll?
What a rendezvous.
Is it a new toilet roll?
That's me. And that translates to me, you.
A rendezvous with you around the back.
Pardon me.
Don't we put ideas into our head?
Right, I'm looking forward to Monday when it is every day a school day, bro.
Yes, the resistance.
If I'm left to my own devices, I can build things. I just need the time.
What sacre bleu?
Does that mean shit food?
Oh, Gary, trust you to say that. Don't mention that film. Some film.
We're having a gangbang. We're having a ball.
Yeah. I think I passed some, maybe.
Sacre bleu is sort of a swear word, isn't it?
I promised myself I'd buy it on DVD, so I did.
I've seen that many times. I know. Yeah.
You've seen it that many times you could act it.
Yes. You know the lines inside out. Jesus,
Oh,
it looks
no,
like a frozen
no.
sausage. Make your own effing tea.
Oh dear. Le petit aubergine. That means a small aubergine.
Pepper
Yeah,
Le
well,
Pew.
man.
Really?
Hiya, Ali. How are you?
Come in.
I know what murd is.
Oh, God, I'm glad somebody shares my taste in British sin. 1980s British cinema.
Murd's oh shit. Well, murd is shit. You got. Are there a minute? Is it rhubarb and
Pedro.
custard?
No, it's pear drops.
Oh, I thought they were
Oh,
rhubarb and
pear drops, yeah.
custard.
You found my weakness. I love pear drop. It's only because, Tim, my mum has always got pear drops in her bag.
Ooh, strawberries and cream.
Did they make
Hey,
you burp?
going as this stash. Ooh, rhubarb and custard.
Yep.
Well, you know, last night I were on about either Black Forest cookies or Black Forest brownies. It can eat them now. He's had it sorted.
Yes, I can eat them now till about May time, 18th of May.
After weeks of torture, you can now suck on his sweets.
Yeah. And that was 3 weeks of torture.
Did you say rhubarb and custard?
Yeah, Joel says you're cure for toothache. So yeah, so
God, that's a while ago, apparently.
the debate that we had last night was, should we make Black Forest brownies or cookies, and everybody voted for brownies. Now I've got a recipe, right, and I printed it off. I goes back to recipe today to get the link for your nose, bro, and Laurie. They've changed it. So, but where's that now? Anyway.
Kathy, I'm trying to do something. You're making me laugh. As long as it was Tetley teabagging, Kathy.
No, it's got to be Yorkshire teabagging.
Tetley.
Yeah, but for them purposes, you don't want to use Yorkshire tea.
Anyway, so
not a sponsor.
Yeah,
this is the one that I've got printed out, right? And on this one, you melt some chocolate on top and put cherries on top. Now, when I went on this site to get the recipe for, you know, Bro and Laurie, they've sort of changed it slightly. That's not the picture. So they've sort of like updated it. So I says, well, I'll go with this one. So, but it does say on it 2 tablespoons of kirsch. I don't know if his name was Tentley Astrassi. Oh, Gary drinks cheap muck. Yeah, Gary drinks Tesco value range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, we're a rendezvous is a date. Anyway, so going back to these. So I said I actually took pictures of this recipe and sent it to both Laurie and you know, Bro. So we're going with this one. John Lass says it's meant to be nice weather.
Worth every penny, Tommy.
You see, this is the thing, Tommy. We don't drink tea. We drink coffee. But I've always got tea in. Well, tea bags anyway. And partner still atoned to that because he had a cup of Yorkshire tea. And it was Yorkshire tea bags.
Yep. Won't go back.
No. So yeah, this is the thing. We don't drink tea, but I've always got tea bags in. We don't have sugar, but I've always got sugar in. You know, you've got to sort of, how can I put it? Think outside the box if you have visitors.
No, you've got to cover all bases.
For guests.
But you see, this is the thing. When we went to see your nose bro at weekend, I took my own sweeteners with me. Because this is the thing, not everybody's got sweeteners in.
No.
I know that's something about cafe, Joel. Je ne bois pas du café. Oh, I don't
drink tea.
What's that?
Coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
I'm not going to get to that old coffee versus tea argument. There's no right or wrong. It's there again. It's preference, isn't it?
A morning start coffee, but like during the day, I like tea. I like 2 coffees a day.
John, you'd have to be sorry.
But you see, this is the thing, Chris.
We'll
never had sugar. Now I've got to have something in mine, but sweetness is better than having sugar.
Yeah,
so I do have sweetness in mine.
Oh, look what Keena's just drawn.
Is she a big Pokemon fan?
Is it a Pokemon partner? Just a bunny.
Or is it Pikachu?
No, I don't. Burps don't smell anyway.
But yeah, you know what I mean. You know, and this is why I said to, you know, bro, I says, I hope you don't think I'm being a bit forward here. I says, but I've bought my own sweeteners because you can go to people. I mean, we used to go to his mum's and they'd never have sweeteners in, so I'd end up having like just a small teaspoon of sugar in it. So, you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, like my mum's, she'd always got sweeteners in. You know what I mean? Because she knew that I could have sugar and I only have sweeteners.
I've tried drinking tea without sugar. I can't do it. At a push I could, but not all the time.
This is the thing. That's why I went on to sweetness partners, is because I can't drink my coffee without sweetness in. Now, same as I say, I used to have 2 sugars, and then you know, all of a sudden I thought, wow, I'll go on to sweetness instead of having sugar, because I was buying sugar for sugar's sake. You know what I mean? And then I thought, well, I'll go on to sweeteners because Chris don't have it, Callum don't have it. So I have the sweeteners, but I've always got sugar and I've always got tea bags. Well, I can't say as they make me hungry, John. I've been on sweetness for years.
I'll the picture a little bit. Can you tell what that is?
Easter bunny.
Yeah, but what plant is that?
A dandelion.
Hey,
Who is it?
Dandelion.
That's Snowflakes.
Oh, it's Snowflake the rabbit, is it?
It's on her 3rd birthday on Easter Sunday.
Oh.
Very conveniently born on Easter Sunday.
Oh.
No, that's enough now. You are going to sleep. I've had enough now. It's ridiculous.
It's 22:11, Keeney. You should be tucked
It's
in
a
bed
bedtime.
and sleep.
I'm not
I can't wait till Monday, 7 a.m.
I'm not
Keener.
going
Keener. It's time to get up.
I'll be here till at least 11, Jay.
Monday morning, I will wedge you through that school gate, even if you haven't got your uniform on.
Can you imagine Johnny outside school gates when Keener's gone and going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give over now. You're going to knock that over. It's really annoying me. I think Tracy's fallen asleep and all.
I'm not
Mhm.
tired.
I am. Have you?
I got so much.
Yeah, you've got so much energy because you got so many.
You know, bro says his lad's been in bed 2 hours.
I know. She's really shutting up in a minute. It's because she's got an audience.
It's like us with Callum. I mean, you know, he's 21 this year. So we can't dictate to him what time he goes to bed. But it's sort of... He's got to... He has that routine. He comes down at round about 11 or thereafter. He'll have a drink and then he goes off to bed. And it's like a routine that he's got to be in. You know what I mean? And this is another thing. When he used to go to bed at 9 o'clock, he always used to go and brush his teeth and whatever at 8:30, and then come down and get his pajamas on, ready for going to bed at 9 o'clock. And he still does it now. 8:30 on the dot, you can hear him go to the bathroom and he cleans his teeth and has a wash or whatever. And it's just the nature of his.
Normally
He
would
still
do.
wears
but
him
no,
pajamas.
and she'd have chocolate. So.
What they eats. I forgot where it is now. I'll tell you in a minute.
It's actually a fertility thing if you look into it, Tommy, the old Leinster thing.
Oh, I'm only here for the food.
Like
Yeah.
rabbits. Like
Yeah,
rabbits.
what do rabbits do? Bonk.
You know what rabbits do.
And the egg is obviously a sign of fertility because it's an egg. That's how it was all of it.
I saw it on Google and it says
It's about
the
the rebirth.
yeah.
The resurrection.
The connection with Easter and Easter eggs, and it's basically saying that the egg symbolises rebirth.
Yeah. Because resurrection.
Yeah, and that's sort of how they can
As we
interconnect.
call it, a bit of nookie. It's still there.
But you see, this is what I'm saying. You know, I mean, Callum's never ever been diagnosed, but it's very much like autism. And he's got to have a set routine, and if anything sort of veers away from that routine, you know, that's when, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people I've spoke to have said, well, yeah, that's you know, that sounds like autism, or what's the other one? Is it dyspraxia? Dyspraxia? I don't
Oh,
know.
good. Was it?
We've got all special words for it now. Back in our day, it was called being a
No,
little.
But yeah, I mean, Callum's been through Mill as regards. He's been seeing it.
My days at school, they stuck you in
Asperger's.
the corner if you misbehaved.
Oh,
If
Gary's
you were
got Asperger's.
If you're a bit slow on learning, they stuck you on fic. They basically called it the fic table and all, didn't they?
Nah, when I went to school, when I was in a mainstream school, they stuck me in a fucking thick school. Because me and my twin brother were learning slower. I don't mean any badness by that. I apologise for what I just said there.
Well, you have
But this is the thing, Tim. There's nothing wrong with. How can I put it? Callum saw a paediatrician since the age of 3. like you were learning slow, and I noticed a difference that because I've got 3 other kids that, you know, I mean, even at 1 year old, he weren't even walking at 1 year old, and he could only like just roll over, couldn't sit up no nothing. So we went to doctors, they referred us to a paediatrician, and from then and still to this present day, they've not been able to give us a full diagnosis as to what it is. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Development delay.
Yeah, basically they just called it development delay.
There's no professionals now. When you go visit a doctor like that, all they do is tell you what you can look up on Google. Literally. Modern doctors now don't know shit. They just learn it all from bloody what we do. Only thing they can do different to us is write out a prescription. She was frying.
But yeah, you know what I mean? There's so many, you know, labels what people pin on people these days, you know what I mean? But, you know, sort of let's put this straight, you know, yeah, this is the thing. To me, Callum is just Callum. I don't label him as, you know, learning difficulties. I don't label as him development delay. Callum is Callum to me.
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
Sort of as he's got older, with what he's got, it's come anxiety and stress.
Well, we've all been through it, haven't we?
You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? To me, Callum's Callum.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's like here, you know, John Lad's John Lad, Tim's Tim, Johnny's Johnny, partner's partner. Do you know what I mean? I don't like to stick a label on things.
No.
But yeah, you get to understand. Oh yeah, I can remember that. And so can Chris. Chalkboard.
Yeah.
I agree with that totally, Kathy. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's for a long time, I blamed myself, funnily enough.
You know what it is as well? The bloody run off government curriculums. Do you know the schools, Jeanette? The run off government-led curriculums, and your child should do A, B, C by such and such a time. I told them. I told nursery as well. They said, "Oh well, she's not learning as such and such." Fucking, she's in nursery. She's here to play, not be fucking dragged into being taught already.
You're still on slant, Richard.
Yeah, not quite as bad as it were.
No, it's not as bad as where it were.
I had an ass about it today, but I lost interest when it kept dropping on the floor, and I got bored with it. Got sick of jiggling it about. Just the angle it's on. I don't know why it does that. When I point it straight that way, it's straight, but you know, weird.
You know, Bro says, I had a teacher in college that always tried to kiss me. I hated it because his moustache irritated me.
Blimey, I think if a teacher practices me now, there'd be all sorts of problems.
But yeah, to me, it's I'd never put a label on anybody. Never put a
Oh,
label
exactly.
on anybody. But you see, the thing is, Callum were always in the mainstream school. He whenever, you know, but he did have TAs. You know what I mean? He had teaching assistants, and the problem he had were his writing, and still is to this day. And even at college, you know, if he does an exam, he either has to have a scribe or he has a laptop where pages come up with questions and he just has to type in his answer.
Yeah.
Johnny's not seen that one.
Nice one, Alan.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's it, Tommy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's.
Speaking of Leeds, I'll be in Leeds City Centre on 29. Kicking off. We're trying that 15-minute city crap here as well now, so I'm going to protest.
Welcome back, Gordo.
Oh, dear me. I don't believe that for 1 second. But yeah, this is it. You know what I mean? There's people that are so quick to put a label on people. You know what I mean? So what if you've got ADHD, if you've got PTSD? You know what I mean? That don't make you any less of a person. You know what I mean? They can quite easily. Oh, pardon me. You know, get jobs and, you know, do well in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Craggy Island. What's Craggy Island, partners?
That's the fictitious
Craggy
location
Island,
of Father Ted.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I never watched Father Ted, so I won't know. It's Craggy Island. I've never heard of that one.
Pardon me.
Back off.
Ooh. Chris is sending me dodgy links.
Don't open them, Jeanette.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, right.
It's one for you, Richard.
You'd be wearing a cat flap.
What is it? Luxury glamping pod, or talk to me about bloody glamping pods.
North Yorkshire.
I don't think of anywhere else to go glamping. Worse to go camping. Look at that. Might as well stay in Lancashire.
Double glazed heated glamping pods located in Robin Hood's Bay, close to Whitby, North Yorkshire.
Oh, good God, no. Stayed in Whitby and stayed there once, that were enough.
Luxury glamping pods at this, Richard.
It's overrun with fish. Everywhere you go, there's fish.
Fish.
Doesn't stinks of fish. Just like this. There's ponds of fish everywhere you go.
Features of your glamping pod. Our glamping pods provide a fantastic alternative for people who love the idea of camping but wish to be comfortable and cosy, no matter what the weather decides to do.
Fish down. And always remember to book a site where there is other guests and you're not the only person there and everything else is shut.
Glamping Pod's dome-shaped designs give you a spacious interior and allow you to easily stand upright inside. Well,
Correct.
that's
That's
it.
correct, yeah.
Double glazed doors to allow the light in with roller blinds fitted for your privacy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's right. That's exactly what mine were like.
Ali Mac,
And believe me, I checked that lock on that door at night. I didn't want the man.
Rear window providing more natural light and ventilation. Lockable doors giving you a greater sense of safety and security.
Bullshit. That doesn't give you any sense of security. When you're on your own and there's not another human being for 30 miles in any direction, bugger that.
Quality insulation inside the walls keep you warm in winter, while a special foil layer under the roof helps keep summer temperatures in check.
It was warm, I'll give it that. It was all right.
Beds with comfy mattresses to give you a good night's sleep. Internal lighting. Electric heater for extra warmth. Microwave, kettle and fridge are provided.
That's right.
Electric sockets for your low wattage appliances. A covered porch area including bench seating to sit and relax.
Well, you
Hiya, Steve.
I had one of them and I couldn't sit on that because it was raining that hard.
It says up to 5 people, 4 adults or 2 adults and 3 children.
That's going to be cozy.
Please bring your sleeping bags and pillows, towels, toiletries, cutlery and crockery. If it's a luxury glamping pod, you've got to bring all your knives and forks and whatever.
Yeah. I didn't stay long enough to need a knife and fork.
That's not luxury, that's Spartan.
One night we're enough.
Well, this is no there's no smoking or no e-sticks.
It was just a thought, and there'd be nothing for miles and miles. I was just led there thinking, what on earth am I doing here? And I thought there could be any weirdos walking about in these bushes at night.
Yeah, get back in the tent.
I nearly
This is the thing.
I nearly went and got up in my car and sat in my car. I was that bothered about it. I nearly did do that.
If it's a luxury glamping pod, what's the crack about having to take your own cutlery and whatever?
Oh yeah, you don't get that. You've got to take your own quilt or sleeping bag and your own cutlery and your own bog roll as well. But
yeah,
if you want to dump, you have to walk about 5 miles into woods to where toilets were.
So that's for a game of monkeys.
I used to just go out at front door.
Your own spade,
goalie
ground.
There was nobody there. I was the only person staying there, so I could pretty much I could literally just open my front door and have a slash straight to our porch if I wanted. I was the only guest.
What is going on with Ali Mac tonight? Got something against Yorkshire? He's either doing a lot of typing or a lot of copying and pasting.
Oh dear.
Oh, he's got the
okay. Baby. Steve says he's sending me my new logo and my intro. It says he's sending it to you now.
Wait.
Well, this is the thing, Tommy. He went up Scotland, Richard. Right, in the middle of nowhere. He went Monday to Friday, and pub only opened at weekend.
Friday bloody night. Friday and Saturday. Restaurant. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And it were absolutely scared shitless first night, and he come out next day.
Yeah, I thought, bugger this.
Because he thought he were going to get murdered in his sleep. You see.
Annoying thing is though, it takes you to like 3.5, 4 hours to get to like Glasgow, and you think, oh, this is a doddle. This.
Yeah, it took me about 4.5 hours.
And the problem is, once you get to Glasgow, you're only halfway there. You've got to go all the way outside that bloody Loch Lomond and then round mountains and God knows what. And went on forever.
Those mountains and countryside, wow.
Unbelievable. That Loch Lomond's like a hell of a big puddle. It takes you a good hour to drive outside of it. hour and a half, you know, and it's windy road. It's not like a big wide road. And you've got Arctics that have been driving that road for donkey's years, just hammering it past you, behind you. God knows
I'm going
what.
there on Saturday, Ali.
Scarborough.
Yeah, I'm going up down.
No, I'm there at the weekend.
I'm going to Leeds on Friday.
You know, bro says he put
I'm
a pair of
passing
tights.
Leeds on Friday.
We're getting cold. It laid the same make 20 times through the night.
I might even be passing through
If you want
Leeds
to
on
get
Friday.
anywhere near the train station, you're screwed now because I put all them stupid cameras.
What you going to Leeds for then, Richard?
I'm just going to a factory, and it's an area. I think it's called Stourton.
Sturton. Not many miles away from Johnny.
That's 5 minutes from me, Richard.
On it's called Knoll Throps Way, where I'm going.
I think I know where you mean.
Knoll Throps Way. It's an
Yeah,
industrial area.
that's certain. That's 5 minutes.
I've been once before. There's like a building with grass on side, a funny building, and they put grass on
Well,
side.
I've seen that.
Oh, that's,
Hi,
Well,
Bexley.
up the road.
that's Costco
It's
in
near
Industrial.
there.
It's a biomass generator.
Hi, Betsy.
Yeah, it's like a building with just grass upside on.
Yeah,
like
they're supposed to build them all over the country to burn like waste, basically, but they only built one. But there's one in Manchester and one in Leeds.
Well, after this round going, it's just by that roundabout where that building is.
Yeah, that's 5 minutes from me, then.
So if you're wondering who Steve Essex is, he's the one that does the intros and logos and outros and
You were, Bexy.
but yeah. What's wrong with Ali having a dig at Yorkshire people? This is the thing. You know what I mean?
I won't worry about it.
Yeah.
You have to get his kilt in the twist over it. I'm thinking of a Scottish joke, but I couldn't think of one. Only wears my trousers or something.
Don't know
Ali
where your
from? Is he from
trousers.
Yorkshire? Is Ali? Is he from Yorkshire?
Most
Ali's
definitely
in
not.
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Ali's in Inverness.
Tim's in Scotland as well.
I know Tim's in Scotland. He's in Motherwell, aren't you, Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ali's in
Ali's
Inverness.
Ali's about 3 hours away from me, if not more.
Yeah.
Depends if it
Well,
gets-
for us to
It's
travel
maybe
to
an article
Scotland,
in,
it'd probably take us about 7 hours.
Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah.
right up there. Right
Yeah.
up.
Yes, it is, Bexy.
You say yes, it's right up.
It's all right. Bexy says, is that the Ali mate you got me confused with? I was talking to her for 10 minutes and not realising it was the wrong person.
I can give you exact directions. It's up there, up left. I think.
Yeah.
It's way north of us all.
God,
Pardon me.
waiting for the punchline. What gets longer when pulled, inserts in a hole, and works best when jerked.
Selfie stick.
So you won't be so far from Corbridge then, will you, Tim?
No,
Corbridge. I've been there a lot. Corbridge.
Courtbridge
Hi,
is
Joel.
an hour away from me.
Campus
Hello,
Land.
Jenna, Johnny,
Yes, and that
Partners,
isn't. It's only half an
Richard,
hour.
Tim,
Yeah.
and all in the chat.
Hello,
Good to see you.
Joel.
Hello.
Ooh.
Hi, Joel.
Richard is in Lancashire. Lancashire?
Lancashire.
Yeah, Oswald Whistle.
Oswald Twistle, correct.
So how far are you away from us, Richard?
I'm about, from you, probably Sheffield. I'm probably about an hour and a half from here. Hour and a half, thereabouts. You know, along
Oh, there you go. It's, yeah.
I'm right close to the motorway, so it's only a nip over the M66, then onto M60, and then on the M50, whatever that bloody motorway is called that takes to Sheffield. I can't think of it. What is it?
When I tried to go to my mum's on Tuesday,
Oh, the
near the
giant
escape
Kentucky,
at
I can't
Castleford,
remember what it's called.
Their escape at Castleford, there were a car on fire. When I got up the M18 to go near my mum,
but I can't think.
Oh yeah. You see, you know when we went to Wigan on Saturday, we half expected it taking us through Snake Pass, but it didn't. It took us M1, M62, and that way.
Yeah.
It's all messed up, all A1 and all that, weren't they? They're redoing it.
But yeah, we've been through Snake Pass many a time on way to Bella's when she lived that way.
I used to go a lot over there to that, is it called Brightside, down near the shopping centre here in Sheffield, Brightside.
Maybe. It's Brightside near shopping
Oh,
centre.
Richard, I'm about 27 miles away from you.
Yeah,
Just part of an hour.
Brightside's not far from Meadowhall.
Baby, it sticks, baby.
I delivered the Christmas tree I did in 2005 to Meadowhall, a giant Christmas tree. I don't know what it looked like. I never saw it put up.
Check
What the fuck?
Check your email, Chris.
Yes, it's just checking it, Tim. But yeah, I mean, when we were going to Wigan, we passed your neck of the woods, Partners. We passed Halifax. I assumed that were you, Bexy. You see, this is the thing. When I was connecting with Ali on Facebook, very similar names, and I'm chatting away. And
bloody hell, you are far up there, John lad. Gee, he's only 16 miles from John O'Groats. Well, John O'Groats, I mean.
Well, he's in Inverness, oh God, yeah, that's a long way up.
That's a long way up.
Because it's 16 miles from John O'Groats.
Yeah, that is quite.
That's on the Moray Firth, I think it's called.
Murray. It's pronounced Murray.
Yeah, no.
Say Murray.
Richard in. Yeah, he's not from Yorkshire.
No. I'm not far from Yorkshire. It only takes me about 25 minutes to get to the border.
Ooh.
Well, let's not be starting up the Wars of the Roses again.
Are they just logos then?
I don't mind Yorkshire, mate. There'll be no wars with me. I like Yorkshire.
Yeah, here's what Steve's done me up. I don't know if you can see it.
All right, it's a cake.
Yeah,
Cupcake.
Sweet treats from the home of Miss Jeanette. But he's done me like that one, but he's done me a darker one as well. Exactly the same, but darker.
Right.
Looks like a night time.
I'd like one of them. Who's not that?
A darker one.
Steve Essex.
Quite.
He does
Quite
think
talented, Steve.
Yeah, he has. Bexley says he's near Glasgow.
Too much information, John.
Bexley says he's one of his family, side of his family originates from Yorkshire. Well, that is TMI, John lad. He says I've farted.
Who farted? John lad?
John lad says he's farted.
In Yorkshire, Scotland. I go to Elland a hell of a lot, which is not far from Partness, I don't think, Elland.
Not many miles away from me.
And Huddersfield.
Basically next town.
I go to
Elland's next town.
There's just one bird.
Business Park.
The national bird is.
Yeah.
But you see where we live, we've got the advantage. God, I'm sending to follow through. Yeah, we've got the advantage. We're like 10 minutes from town centre, but where we live, it's like very part of it's quiet estate. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you've sort of got the advantage of you're sort of not you're close enough, but not.
It's like a workout getting up here, though.
Did you?
I always found it was very easy to get lost in Sheffield under that. Like the motorway runs along, and there's another road that runs parallel with it underneath it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
weird.
Yeah, that's sort of the thing where you get onto motorway.
And you only need to get on wrong roundabout, and my God, you're in a right pickle. And in a wagon, it's no fun, I'll tell you.
But you see that night when Johnny said that Tracy was stuck at interchange at bus station, and she sat there for 3 hours, and I says, the silly cow. I said she should have rung ours. I says we'd have been able to have picked her up at interchange, straight onto Slip Road, onto M1 and down to Leeds.
I think she was so irate about having to travel opposite directions to get on.
You know what I mean? It's. But now she knows. I mean, it were only caused by these like train strikes and whatever. You know what I mean? And she sort of, to get home, she sort of got to do a detour. She ended up in York, and then from York to Sheffield.
Yeah.
What a
Tour of Yorkshire.
Guys, staying with you us hello.
She visited Yorkshire.
Yorkshire as well.
Hi, guys.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Tracy says, "Oh, you could have come and picked us up, and we could have gone back to yours for a coffee." I says, "Well, better than that, Tracy." I says, "Chris could have picked her up because she was wee Ailey." I says, "He could have picked her up, and there's like a slip road that goes straight onto M1."
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Bells Hill. That won't be far from you, will it, Tim? Bells Hill. Nobody can hear me. Tim? Come in, Tim.
Wake up, Tim.
Tim?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm here.
Bells Hill, that won't be far from you, will it? Bells Hill.
No, Bells Hill's not far from me, no.
All right.
Richard, well, about are you? Let me try again. When and where are you going to Scotland in July?
I'm going
for the wedding.
I'm going to a wedding, and it's on Isle of Arran.
Where's that?
It's like an island just
it's off west coast of Scotland.
It's only an hour off the coast, an hour ferry.
Yeah, Gordo says they worked in Dundee for a few weeks. That were alright, she told.
I've been to Court Arran a few times, but I've never been in a leisurely function. It's always been working, and this is the first time I've been. To be honest, I just think it's a pain in the ass going all that way.
Hi, Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Hello.
Hello.
I forgot whose stream were you on other day, Bill. I've been to sleep since then.
Yeah, that's me.
No, I mean you're on some stream and
Alice.
Ken's.
He was with Ali, if I remember. Or nope.
Can't
Ken?
remember.
Is it Ken?
Brain fog.
I'm always having brain fog. Yeah, because you said something about you'd had several phone calls about mowers and whatever. Were it Tim's?
Yeah. Yeah, it was mine. Yeah, it was mine.
Yeah,
mine on Sunday.
That's the one. Because I can remember him saying he did.
23rd.
Yeah.
Of July.
Your wedding, the wedding you're going to.
Why can't we hear Bill?
Yeah, a Sunday. What a funny day to get wed on a Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Yeah, it's an odd day.
It was a thing once upon a time. You know, everybody did get married on a Sunday.
Yeah, well, these two are.
Bexy says he can see the Isle at Mountains of Arran from end of his street.
Ah.
So it must be up mainland somewhere. You know, Saltcoats or Drossen.
I don't know. Over to you, Tim.
It's a big to that corner of Scotland.
I'm
I'll
going
just send you a
to
bit of antidote over through wall to you, Tim.
Tim. Richard, you're a naughty boy.
Yeah.
Slap on your bottom.
How many times you been married, Bill?
He loves wedding cake.
I'm on a delay of some sort. So it's like I'm way over here.
So you've been married 4 times?
4?
That says he must love wedding cake.
I've only been married twice.
Bye, Jackie. 4 times.
See you later, Jackie.
Oh, goody, alimony must be a killer.
Never been married.
No, never been married.
Very
Gary
well.
has been around the block more times than the milkman, Bill.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried it once and didn't like it, so I got married again. That's it. And I'm still with him.
Obviously doing something right.
I'm fixed. I'm not delayed anymore.
I caught up.
There's a bit of a delay between YouTube and StreamYard side on chats.
Urbexy says most dangerous food known to mankind is wedding cake.
Yeah.
Some people get addicted to it.
Getting married is like the first booster jab of bromide. You get married, you get your first booster of bromide. Then when you have kids, you get the top-up booster, and that's that.
Well, I've heard it described in some ways, Richard, but never like that.
We used to joke that I only drink when I'm when I'm getting married, and I'm an alcoholic.
See you later, Ali. Thanks for popping in.
Night, Ali.
See what God has put.
Have you ever been married?
Watching his wedding video in reverse.
I've never been married.
Very
I
sensible.
don't want to. So.
See you later, Ali.
Very sensible.
You've missed out if you haven't been married.
I'm very special for that.
Tommy
missed
says
out on
I'm
alimony.
romantic.
You can be happy without being married. I stayed a long time with one of my relationships.
See, now I feel like I should buy her a house.
But I mean, I've always said, whether you're married or not, if you're in a relationship and in a loving relationship, marriage is just that piece of paper.
No, if it's important for some, of course it has to be. But you can, well.
Yeah, it's lots of money for one day. Lots of expense.
Money for one day.
It is.
Steve's
All
right.
that money
No,
you
if you
spend.
can pass.
You know, you spend thousands just
You can
for
get
one
married
afternoon.
with not many guests. Just.
Dad?
I mean, our wedding was quite cheap, but I think it were a good few grand, and I like to think it was a small little wedding. But
So here on panel, Johnny is married. Janet is. Parkness isn't.
Nope, not married.
Richard
I
was
was, yeah. 23
as
years.
well.
Dad?
And Bill too.
Bill's been around a lot more
serial
times than
offender.
all of us. You know, he's been married 4 times.
Who?
I got married in 2003.
Bottom.
He's a serial offender.
Like an actor. You're like an actor or a singer.
You could have rocked 4 banks instead of that.
Yeah, definitely
But
actor.
this is the thing, as I've always said, that it's just a piece of paper.
There's halfway to
Yeah,
the
until you
make the payments at the
record.
You need a bond
I'm going to
or
drop out in it, love.
See you later, Johnny. Thanks for popping
Right,
up.
see you later, Johnny.
well.
Bye, Johnny.
Nice
Yeah,
to
the
meet you,
payments you
Bill.
make tearing that piece of paper up make it not a piece of paper.
But
that, Johnny?
yeah, you know what I mean.
Mate.
It's like this. Don Johnson from Miami
Yeah.
Vice.
But marriage is a commitment. It has to be.
Don Johnson's let himself go, hasn't he?
Yeah, this one
But
said
this is
I'm
the
married for the
thing.
rest of her life.
But the thing is, here in the UK, if you live with somebody longer than 6 months, you're classed as common law husband and wife anyway. And
7
that's
years
without
here.
all you are at a church and a wedding and, you know, all legalities and paperwork and whatever.
Does it actually
You know-
apply here?
Hey?
I thought common law only applied in Scotland.
No, it's
No,
yeah.
applies everywhere.
If
No,
you live
applies
if you
everywhere.
live with somebody longer than 6 months, you're classed as common law husband and wife.
And if you
Nah.
split up, they can
I
have
thought they
half
call
of
it cohabiting.
No, it's common law husband and wife longer than. But when you come to legalities, the thing is, if that guy that you cohabiting or common law husband or wife has been married before, his wife has got more rights than the common law wife, even though you're classed as common law wife.
Yeah.
Wait till you get 4 opinions and that. It gets fun.
Plus,
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's. I think a lot of people do it for the legality of it. So it's like cut and dried. Like me and Chris, we're married. So I'm his next to kin, and he's next to kin to me. So there's sort of nothing sort of in that void where, you know. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's.
you can get around it by making sure every
And
bill's
for the
in
children, it's good.
making sure
if
every
the
bill's
parents
in
are
your name
married.
and whoever is living here has a rent book and it's their official.
Yeah.
There's ways
Carrie
around it.
says, say nothing in case the benefits agency watching.
But, even if it's common law,
Tim is
they can
well
take
paid.
half your pension when you retire. You can have that, your pension. If you work for a big firm and got a big pension pot, you can lose
This
that.
is it. This is it.
Take it. Half your imagine you've worked 40 years.
Yeah.
You've got like £400,000 worth of pension pot. They can take half of that.
Yeah. Just like that.
Just like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And they will. Most good solicitors
It's
will
morning,
advise
Colin.
them to do that. You know what
But
I
I
mean?
don't think it's fair, Richard. I don't think it's fair at all. It's the fact that you've gone out, you've worked most of your life, you've accrued that money in your pension pot.
Correct, but the way that the law looks at it is that if you've had the opportunity to earn that pension, that the woman has been at home doing the housework, she has contributed to it. That's the way the law sees it, if you get me drift.
See you later, John Lad.
Yeah. See you later, John Lad.
That's the way the law
Basically, what you're saying is, by you going out and earning your crust and providing for your family, she's entitled to half your pension because she
Correct.
stayed at home and raised your kids.
Correct, because they're classed as a contributing factor, you see.
Yeah.
So they're entitled to half, basically. And all solicitors nowadays will tell you that if you ever get split up, whether you're married or not, you know what I mean? So the easiest way is just don't have a bloody pension. You know, or it depends. I don't know. Depends if your partner works or your wife works and she also has a good pension, then she might not bother because you could then go in for half of hers, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's easier just not to bother. Like me
Bristol
and
Boy
wife,
says in Australia it's called a de facto relationship, not married, but the law sees it as married. And that's what we call common law husband and wife. You're not married, but you're in a relationship as a man
all
and
the
wife.
entitlements are the same. You've lived under the same roof, and that's the end of it, really.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, I mean, it's the legality of it that I don't get. You know what I mean? If let's say you're in a relationship that somebody's been married before, and basically the wife or ex-wife is entitled to more than the common law wife, even though they're an ex-wife. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. It's funny.
But
the next thing is to try, and if you do split up, is to work it out amongst yourselves beforehand. That's the best avenue to go down if you can.
Yeah, like Richard has. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. He's
that doesn't ever happen. You never work it out ahead. Usually,
when
when you get
split, if you have a horrible split and you don't get on, then it's God help you because they're going to go in for everything. But like me and wife, it was perfectly amicable and there were no falling out or anything. I just left.
I've got a sedan worth of ex-wives, and I promise none of them were happy with me when we broke up.
You know, well, that's it. You see,
they all wanted everything, and they all pretty much got everything. I bought them all a house.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Richard, I mean, he's got twin daughters and they're away to university. So yeah, the amicable, this split was amicable. You know, Richard was the one that moved out.
Falling out or anything, and I've just left her with the house. She's got the house and everything, you know. And
that's really generous of you, and it's a sign of intelligence when you're able
I just look upon it as if when we die, then the kids get the house
in good conditions.
They get the house, and that's their inheritance. You know what I mean? Because it's paid for. There's no mortgage on it. So when I die and wife dies, the kids get the house.
And you do that for your children.
That's it. That's the deal. That's what we said when I left.
Right.
You know.
How long does the next partner have rights to a partner's assets?
God knows.
No idea. No idea on that one, Gordo.
What is it? What does he say?
It all depends on how long you were together and can they prove certain things. You know, it's all about being able to prove things. And you'll be amazed.
Gordo says, how long does an ex-partner have rights to a partner's assets?
It's like, I know people
over here, 10 years.
Oh, 10 years.
She can take 10 years of your income.
I have a funny feeling it's 7 years if you've been a party, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But
mine moved me to Texas to divorce me because of the divorce laws.
And everybody has it in their head that if you die with a credit card debt, that's the end of it. It's nothing of the sort. They'll come to your children and try and get it back.
Yeah.
If you die with you, people have got this myth that a credit card debt dies for you. It does no such thing. I know somebody who's going through that right this minute, who's getting harassed for credit card debts that they never even knew existed because of somebody that died. They're next in line.
Yeah, they'll go after the estate, won't they?
Oh, yeah. People have it in their head that when you're dead, your debts go here. Bullshit. They do not. You pass them on. You know, so... You know, people think that it's just the end then. Oh, no.
Brissy says he had a friend that was told by the judge that his ex-wife would get half of everything. So he cut everything in half. House, cars, everything, and burnt his half of the lot. You know, that's such a bit extreme, but you know what I mean? You can understand why people... you know, we're forced into that sort of thing.
That's like the farmer in who sprayed muck all over at bank when he was falling out about his bank charges. And he went past NatWest with a muck spreader and totally splattered.
I can remember that. Oh. Says Mrs. G has been separated from her ex-husband for 22 years, but has never officially divorced.
Yeah,
how it happens that
could be sticky. That
when you find a
automatic,
that's what I'm going to say, Richard. If she's never actually got divorced, then officially they're still married.
That could be sticky because
maybe they're just busy.
I know someone in that case, and it works that way.
if God forbid Mrs. G were to die, it will go to her because it can't be her ex-husband because they're still married. He is still in law her husband.
Yeah, on paper he's still her husband.
Correct. That's something you need to sort out, that, because there could be a sticky situation there if you're not.
Yeah. Because same as Richard says, officially they're still married. On paper, you know what I mean? Officially on paper, they're still married.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you know what I mean. But I'd tell her to get it sorted ASAP, Gordo.
I would do.
I mean,
I could do that myself if you need money. If it's a question of art or feelings as well, you can be intelligent enough and stay separate, but and share the.
Yeah, but Gordo says it's finding him that's the issue. But after, let's say she went to a solicitor and filed divorce papers. If they can't find him after a certain amount of time, they officially divorced anyway.
Yeah.
Here they set a court date, and if you don't show up, they do it anyway.
Yeah, but you see that's sort of similar to here in the UK. She can go to a solicitor's, file divorce papers, and if he don't nobody can find him, then after a certain amount of time, they'll be divorced anyway.
Right.
I mean, you don't actually have to find him to get divorced. You can, go to a solicitor, fill all paperwork in as regards I want to get a divorce, but the problem is finding her ex, and no, you don't have to be served. It's like this. They've got a certain amount of time to respond, and if nobody can find him, Gordo, she still filled all the paperwork in, intending to divorce him.
Yeah, here the judge will make a ruling.
He's got a certain amount of time to respond to that. If they can't find him, then it'll just go ahead in his absence.
It's probably quite good that it's probably for the better that you can't find him, because you'd be amazed when you roll up wanting a divorce. That's the time they decide they want some money off you.
Yeah.
And it opens up things. So sometimes not finding them is a better option. Because if they're down, I mean, I don't know anything about it, but if they're downtrodden and I've got two earnings and you come along wanting a divorce, they immediately say, well, let's talk about money to get you to sign it and to get a signature. So,
okay, Dr. Smith. But yeah, they do dissolve marriages in the absence of one or other partners. If nobody can find him, Gordo, they'll do it in his absence anyway. And basically she'll get a decree absolute. So if he does come sniffing around, I've got paperwork here, I've got decree absolute saying we're divorced. So on your bike. Right, guys, I've been going 2.5 hours. I'm going to shut it down now, and I shall see you live again on Saturday. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. And thank you, Bill, for coming up on the panel. So I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Night, all.